Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play The Legend of Blacksilver. In the last episode, Jared Hiltman began his epic adventure, having been chosen by the Princess of Bantros to assist her brother in stopping Baron Taragus from apparently using the Blacksilver he's discovered in his mines to the great peril of the world. We aren't the best suited for this. Literally, we started with shoddy leather armor and no weapons. Okay stats, like we're just an average dude. Nothing special. We're not strong, not fast. Can't really take more than a single punch to the face. Not terribly smart when it comes to casting spells, and like we're not terribly attractive. We don't have a lot of charisma, but she chose us. That's good enough, hopefully, for the world, because we began our quest. We've met the prince, who gave us permission to use the money that we acquired in his to effectively loot his castle's chests, and gave us a key to access the inner portions of the castle, which recently saw a landslide occur, which has blocked off a portion of it. Our first task is to clear that landslide, defeat the orcs, which are currently residing in that sealed-off section of the castle, and rescue the wizard known as Cereval there, who can further assist us. To that end, we began exploring a little bit of the world. Here's our current stuff. You can see our stats up there in the upper right-hand corner as well. Here's our current miscellaneous items, and we've got absolutely, at this point, no spells. With that said, let's talk about what we're going to do. So, we also, in the last episode, we increased our mighty dexterity to 30 for playing the trap shoot game. That was fun. Oh man, that's always a tough one. I might off-screen trying it again later to see if I can get my dexterity up, but I remember doing that quite a bit in the last playlist of this game. It turns out like 11 years ago or so, and I remember it not going very well for me when I attempted to increase my dexterity again. I don't think it was ever successful. Still, that's something we'll do off screen. So I was thinking that when it comes to our current objectives, we need to get more money. Right now we have a mighty 72 gold sitting in the bank, and that's it. So we need to begin fighting the creatures up here in the world to earn cash. And we need to figure out where on earth Tumnus is. Tumanus? Tumanus. So we can deliver that package. It'll be worth like 100 gold or so to deliver that, which at this point of the game is an incredible amount of money for us to get. When you get a package through the quest givers, as I mentioned, and like it was in Legacy of the Ancients, your destination should be one town over. Now, this isn't like the towns are spaced irregularly from other towns, but take Ironwood here. It's to the west of Clissold Creek, which is where we got this package. That means that this package, like Tumanus, won't be further west. So, and I think there's a town to the northwest and southwest of here. Instead, it's probably going to be located to the southeast of Ironwood, because we went north of Clissold Creek, and that was Appia. West of Clissold Creek is Ironwood, and I think east was Iron Forge that we didn't stop into. So it must be to the south of Clissold Creek. So to that end, we're going to be going to our east and south, and trying to kill anything that we encounter, including fetid wheezes. And everyone, also, I am extremely appreciative of how enthusiastic you guys are of me playing this game again. Thank you. It's always so encouraging to see people enjoy the games that I upload and play. It's been too long for us to not have played this, so I'm glad to see this is hitting the channel and you guys like it a lot, or seem to at least. A bone worm avoids us. All right, that's a shame. Stalk the creature. Yes, we caught up with it. So, it just occurs to me, I never chose these other options. We should talk about this. So, battle is standard attack. Charge, I believe, gives you extra damage on your attack, but there's a better chance that you miss the attack. Other will let you select spells to cast that can be cast in the overworld map. I think that's Lightning Bolt and Flame Dart or something? So, or Magic Flame? So, I think we'll just battle these creatures. Oh man, getting a bit hurt. Twice as gold is good, though. As long as we make... Well, generally when it comes to the healing formula, I think it's like 3/4 of the gold that you donate is converted into hit points for you. So we're 19 hit points down. We have to donate, I think, like 15 gold to heal all those hit points at a temple. So 26 gold means that we actually are turning a little bit of a profit. God, it's been so long. I hope there's a town around here. If it's not immediately down here, then it's to the north instead. The good news is they're out in the plains. It's kind of open out here. I feel like there's a town in between these deserts. There. Oh! No, that's not a town. That's a temple. Okay. There are 2 other temples besides Eagle Temple on this world. In this world. On this world is correct. So, one of them is Hawk Temple. I think this is Hawk Temple. And the other is Owl Temple. Owl Temple is an island in the middle of the lake, which I think is south of here. And I don't think we can get a boat to sail there yet. So that's off limits for us. Hawk Temple and Eagle Temple are basically the same. We'll find a lot of the similar services that are located in here. But I don't know what to call it. The Game Master? It was Trap Shoot in Eagle Temple. It'll be Trist, I think is the name of the game here. And you can only play Trist after you are registered as a participant in the game. And for that, we need to look at an archive. And we need, I think, a Garnet Gem. We don't have a Garnet Gem. And to be registered and to gain access to the archive, we have to make a donation of, I think, 300 gold to the priest in this temple, which we don't have. So this is a really fancy, long way of me saying that at this point in the game, while we could go to this temple to see what's inside of it, I think we will not do so, as I do not want to have to load into there. Because we won't be able to access most of the things we could benefit from. Mighty 4 damage. My goodness. Seems like only yesterday in Legacy we were doing quite a bit more fighting multiple creatures. Okay, I'm going to say no to this at the moment, although we could definitely use the food. I only really trust Tinglers at this point. 18 gold. Oh, okay, the town Thomas wasn't where I immediately thought it was. A blood pup! I was talking about these last time. It looks like a Dachshund's face to me here. Let's kill it. 15 damage! Oh! I do wonder, are there certain weapons that are more effective against certain types of creatures in this world? I don't remember. We'll do it. 9 days of food and 26 gold. We'll know within 2 or 3 days of eating food if it was a mistake to eat that creature. A Ragged Knight. Last time we talked to you, it didn't turn out well for us. Let's barter. Do you want to buy 31 days of food for 24 gold? So, it's a deal. We save money. We'll do it. Wasn't safe eating the blood pup flesh. Lost 39 hit points. Now we kind of do need to go to the temple after all to be healed. Let's see if we can kill 1 or 2 more things. A Crackle! This will be a light bluish creature that looks a bit like a goblin. Yeah, that's they can be friendly, but usually are not. So we'll just kill it. The early game in Blacksilver, I remember being much more difficult than Legacy was. An Amazar. I like the spear he's using. I guess it's supposed to be like an Amazon? Hello? Would you want to buy a splendid dagger for 51 gold? We can't afford that because we need to heal. And we probably did. Our charisma is also pretty low, so it doesn't really behoove us to buy things just to sell them at this point. Is this where the town is located? A trapper. Let's approach it. Big, like an Eskimo-looking guy. It is. Hello. How are you doing, sir? You have anything to trade? Special. We don't have that money. It's the beginning game, merchants. We can't really afford what you're selling at this point. Man, I don't know where Thomas is. Oh, maybe this is it. Let's see. It is. Oh, Tumanis. Tumanis. We'll deliver the package, work a day, and that should give us the money to fully heal. You know, I didn't check, but I actually don't, even if you get sick from the creature's flesh, I don't think you drop any of the food that you picked up. So we don't really separate, I suppose, the foods according to what we had killed. And if you eat some blood pup food and it makes you sick, you'd think you'd throw away the rest of the blood pup food, but you don't. You still keep it. This feels like the weapon and armor store here. House of Hunk! Lots of manly man armor going around in this world, huh? What have you got? Not that we can really afford it. Good leather. More expensive here than it was at Clissold Creek. A bank. So let's deposit our 54 gold. We had 72. Not much of a profit at the moment, but they generally, to earn a lot of interest, you have to have quite a sizable amount. Not quite as bad as it is in real life, but, you know, it's kind of close. Hello. Misspells. I probably should be writing down the cost of things so I can compare them with other places and know where to go to make my purchases. Clang and Bang weapons. A great whip. It's more expensive here than it was at Ironwood. We also can't afford it. I believe the weapon's status, great, good, fair, determines the damage that it deals. Very slightly. Oh, okay, they have buyback places in this world. I remember them being a little more profitable in this game than Legacy. Also because I think you've chances to improve your charisma beyond what Legacy had allowed you to, which I think was just 2? Returning to Tulip and choosing Charm when you spoke to the Enchantress. Dragon Wheel. We have no money. And I think this is high-low up here. It is. We're not really going to do any gambling until we've saved a little bit of money. I always feel it's a mistake to gamble super early game, although you could win big, and that will really help you with your starting equipment. You could lose it all, and then have to walk around quite a bit more and kill more creatures. We have no food at the moment. Oh, it's not no food. We have no gold. We put it all in the bank. Where is the workers? The job listings. There we go. Woolly Rug Shop. 95 gold for our trouble. Doesn't need help right now. Okay, so. Now we can buy a little bit of food. We'll buy 35 days. We're going to walk right back in so we can get another package from the people here and see where we're going next. But then we'll head out to the west so that we can visit Hawk Temple and get cured. And I've discovered, which you guys will hear me pressing, that for Vice 64, Alt-W is the hotkey for warp speed. So we should no longer have to sit through a minute or so of loading times. All right, let's see where we're going. Back to Clissold Creek. Perfect. We can swing past Hawk Temple on our way there. And basically, this is what I tend to do in the beginning of these games. Is for Legacy of the Ancients or Legend of Blacksilver, I let the package deliveries determine where I'm going. Unknown creature, let's wait. It avoids us. So for these options, approach gives you the best chance, I think, of encountering the thing. But I think it has the chance to go before you. Stalk is the worst chance of maybe meeting something, but you have a better chance of attacking it first if you meet it, I think. And wait is, I think, 50-50 for who goes first. But the creature could probably just leave. And fleas are obviously your chance to just avoid it. Lipnopod. It's the mini-necked creature. I've been playing some... Oh, God! Clash Artifacts of Chaos. And the Lipnopod seems like a creature that would be in that world, given how weird it looks. Yes. 23 days of food for a single Tingler. And I don't remember the Tinglers ever being bad eats. Another little pod. Let's approach it. Ooh. No. We'll skip eating its flesh for food. Here's the temple. Oh, right. We gotta do disc stuff. All right, let's see. Disc 4. Warp speed. Oh, that's nice. Just have to remember to turn it off. It is really bad if you run around with warp speed turned on. Hello, Mr. Priest. I am the cleric of the Great Owl Temple. Please understand that you are a visitor to the shrine of the wonderful gods of Bantros. How much tribute do you offer? We'll offer, probably should be everything. 81. I only want 76 gold. Would you like to tour the archives for 100? I would. You offer what you have not. Well, you ask for what I do not have. I don't know what you want me to say. Yes, I would love to tour your thing for 100 gold. We don't have that money. There's a Seeker of Hawk Temple. He wants a hawk. Hawk-shaped thing. That is the... mage of this place who can teach you, who can help improve your magic skills. I'm always confused about what this graphic is for him. Because on one hand, can you guys see my, if I move my cursor up here, can you guys see my cursor? You can. These look like arms raised back behind him to me, with his hands behind his head. And like he's leaning, he's like sitting on a chair with his foot on the table. Or alternatively, he's just standing here. These are his hands that are gloved, and this is a beard. And I'm not sure which of them it is. I mean, this could also be a giant smile. A giant creepy smile, but I don't think that's what they were going for with this type of game. In any case, we still have not been exposed to Ethereum, so we cannot actually communicate with them. There's where the healing potion person is. We are not allowed down there. And this is the game master, but I'm pretty sure it's Trist at this place. Welcome to Trist. Are you a registered player? I am not. Come back when you've registered. Playing Trist can increase your wisdom. Similar to all the mini games in this that improve your stats. So they can also lower your stats if you do worse. I feel like with Trist, though, I feel like there's an optimum way to play the game. Unlike Stones of Wisdom, which is like gambling in a poker game. Closet Hound. We have to wait as long as it takes for this. Okay, there we go. I don't want to accidentally say yes by clicking to make the text go by faster. You know, Quasar Hound flesh does not agree with us. I'm still not sure if it's like a squeezer. I haven't seen squeezers in a long time. Looks like a worm with a giant toothy maw to me. The name makes me think of it's like a python-like creature. You want to kill everything. No pod. $15, not bad. What a way to make a living. I am kind of surprised. Well, not surprised, but it would be kind of interesting if one of the options you had for making money was to go back to your fields, harvest some of the stuff, and then sell it. Maybe even just once, but that would probably be too much work for a game of this sort that was made way back when. Tinkler, we can get some decent amount of food from you. No, too whipped up. No. Oh, a snap fiend. Reminds me of the piranha plants from the Mario Brothers games. Yeah, couldn't even reach us. We'll try it. 7 days of food. We'll know right away if we were allowed to have that. Okay, looks like it was safe. Back at good old Crystal Creek to make a delivery. And that was up here, if I remember correctly. This person. Thanks for delivering the package. Here's 95 gold for your trouble. Anything else? Okay. Once again, we're going to leave and come back. We'll talk with all the merchants then. All right, no talking until we're done with this. They're back and forth really quick. Am I done with this? I mean, getting back into the town. There we go. Yeah, so not recording it, but Clash Artifacts of Chaos is it's a beat 'em up game. It's made by the people who made Xenoclash. And I played it a year ago. I remember feeling that the game was kind of not finished. I still have that feeling from time to time, but I like it more now, having played through most of it several months ago. And I am now a little more familiar with the controls in the game, which makes it a lot more fun to fight. And the minigame they have in there, the strange ritual that you play, or you don't have to, but you can play, I have a greater appreciation for than originally, where I thought it was as bad as Pazak. But it is nowhere near as bad, as long as you are paying attention to the chats that you or your opponent has. Shoddy leather. I think we sold that to you. Or maybe this is where we got that's where we got our shoddy leather from. I like the voice acting in the game. The music is good as well. Very pretty game. They did a great job on the art in that world. Very, very nice. And the fighting's kind of fun. And I didn't spread my points all over the place this time. I have a better understanding of how everything works in itself. Works when it comes to leveling your character, where your stats go and where your burnt offerings go to improve your stances in the game. You never played the game, but none of this is going to make any sense. But I'm mentioning this. Oh, we didn't play Hilo yet, did we? I'm not going to play Hilo. I mention all this because I recently beat Tormentor, and I played it blind, having only completed the very first bit of it. And the game turned out to be not quite what I was looking for. I wanted a game that was like the adventure game on the Atari from an age ago. Oh, why'd I do this? We're walking right back in there again. Actually, we'll approach this crackle first. And what I got was a game that had the movement of it. But I wanted it to be more of a combat game, or at least have where I would consider combat in it, running around with a sword fighting things, similar to maybe one of the original Zeldas, or Ys, where you walk around with your and bump into things and do damage to them. But it was mostly a puzzle game. There's nothing wrong with that, and I feel kind of bad that at the end of the game, I was kind of done with it. I didn't want to play it anymore, because had I known, Ironforge next, okay. And do you have any other jobs for us? No. Had I known that it was going to be that type of game, a puzzle game first and foremost, with the vast majority of your time in it, which is to say everything beyond the first hour, was spent doing puzzles, I would not have recorded the game. I talked about it over there. We'll talk about it over here really quick. One of the things I'm sensitive to about being a YouTuber is playing a game that I don't like. It's one of the dangers of playing a game blind. Because if I end up not liking the game, and I don't discover this, something about it that I don't like until, 6 hours into it, that can be really awkward for the viewership, who then has to, unfortunately, if they are still showing up, listen to me hate on the game, or be really negative on it because I'm disliking it. And I don't want to do that. A Thermian! Look at you, look like a little bit like a genie. You're on the desert. We're defending ourselves. You attacked us first. Oh god, 10 damage! This thing's tough. Maybe we run? One more attack. Okay, yeah, we're running. Not too dangerous. Flee. A trapper. He caught up with us. No, wait, sir! Sir! Do you have time to talk about the amazing item I have to sell you? A slightly used staff. I'll buy it. What do we get? Oh, the worst staff imaginable. But it is a staff. It is a staff. So a shoddy staff is probably as good as a good whip. I don't remember actually getting a staff so early in the game. I didn't think they showed up till later. Not that I have a great memory of the weapons in this game. We'll take its flesh for food. 34 gold from that snap. What the heck did it eat? The other weapons I remember about this game was, I think you get a Morning Star, a sword, a simple bow, and a crossbow. I think there might be leaded clubs in this one, too. A brain spate. You can speak with these, but they're never friendly. Threaten. That'd be fighting words. That indeed they be. Ooh. It's attacking us like, Menton? Neuron. In the unepic game, huh? A Trillip. Just smacking me, huh, Mr. Alien? Actually, it's a clown. It's got, the clown hair there. What is this, Clown World? Oh, this is not where Ironforge is. We missed it. Ooh, 14 damage with the whip that time. Holy crap. Take it, Fetid Wheeze. In your giant wheezy face. We got it. Viewer, we have to kill all these creatures. We need the money. So here's the current plan. We want a great whip. I would prefer having better armor than leather armor, but we can go in there with great leather. Probably. And I would like 3 glow tips and 2 armor enchants. That's about 1,000 gold that we need to save. I think we went the wrong way going through the desert earlier. No pod. Let's wait. It avoided us. Oh! We don't want to fight this. I think I've broken a few weapons while tensions also. Approach. Trail up. Hello. How are you? Oh! Yeah, I'll buy a healing potion. In this game, I will almost always take healing potions, because it means I don't have to make the trip up to a temple. Ironforge should be... A Trillip, hello again. You have another potion for me? This is not a good deal. It's more... You gotta sell it 1 for 1, or I'm not interested in buying your food. Another Snap Fiend. Not when we can kill Snap Fiends for food. Let's charge it once. Do it again. Yes! I remember how shocked I was to see the name Ironforge here the last time I'd played the game. Given how World of Warcraft used that for the Dwarven capital city. With a charisma of 15, it is, I don't think, worth it doing the buyback shops. You need a better charisma to make up any profit there. Thanks for living the package. Is 95 gold for your trouble. Anything else for me? Will you work for a day helping us make candy? This place is called the Sweet Shop. Yeah, we'll help you. 15 gold. Always worth doing. Man. It's interesting that there are places like that where they look for just passerbys to help work at a place for a day. We want 45 more days of food. Something that, even in Legacy, I always struck me as a bit odd, but whatever, didn't really affect gameplay, was how much food you carry. Like, we have 169 days of food. What on earth are we carrying? What is the food that we can carry 169 days worth of it on us? I think it's days of food. I'm pretty sure it's days of food. Mage of Magic spells. These are dungeon spells, only castable in the dungeon. Annihilate will wipe out everything in the area around you. Nimble Step gives you a chance to avoid traps, so that if they were not visible, you did not examine, you can walk right over them. But it's only a chance, and it's a low chance. Psychic Protect makes you immune to any special attacks that creatures might perform, insomuch that I do not think they will perform any special attacks while Psychic Protect is in effect. I think it's all special attacks. Several creatures, well, is that right? There's a brain creature down in the lowest levels of these dungeons that can take away your intelligence, if I recall correctly, your wisdom. I don't think any others can lower your stats, but some can damage your weapons and armor. And I think it makes you immune to those effects as well. The light spell is required for any dungeon delving. Without it, you cannot see anything in the dungeon. You can still navigate the dungeon, though, if you have a map. So, you don't need it, but it's, I would say, practically a requirement. Unless you're using some sort of tool in today's age to auto-map for you via a different window or application. Because looking at my map, if I get lost, I am not finding my way out looking up at nothing on the screen. Teleport will bring you to the... It will bring you, I think, under the way up in the dungeon level you are on. So it's a way to quickly get out of a dungeon if you don't want to walk back up. We're not doing dungeoning, and these are, at least not at this moment, and they are very expensive. So we do not want to spend our money on those at the start of the, not at this early start of the game. Not the very, very, very beginning. Oh, right, this place has engines of war. Yeah, cannons, battering rams. Look at this. I think, according to the manual, Several and the king were planning to lead an army against Taragas. This must have been the place they were assembling some of those weapons to do so with. Mace place. Nice and simple. You have any maces? A superb whip. We're gonna sell our good whip. We'll buy another superb whip. We will sell our good dagger. And we'll use our shoddy staff. Safeguards. Great name, man. These are great names for these places. Good leather armor. I think we're currently wearing great leather? We are. I can't recall. I don't think armor is broken by any creatures in the above world. What broke our armor? I don't remember what breaks your armor in the dungeons. Assassins break your weapons in the dungeons. Oh, right. Creatures... Whoa, we should talk about dungeon creatures later, when we actually see them on screen. All right, we're going to leave and come back so that we can grab another quest, another parcel. Oh, let's approach the creature. Another fetid wheeze. I've always wondered for this game series, or not always wondered, but it's been something I've thought about. Do you think the world came into existence with the problems that it has currently, and the history already written, given that when we encounter creatures, right now, we're only encountering one of them, and later we encounter groups of them that didn't exist before? It's been something I've thought about. Like, and the weapons and armor, we don't get, there's no better weapons or armor than what's here currently. But as we level up, better equipment will begin showing up. It makes, like, do we have to, like, show an adventurer's ID of some sort to be able to purchase this stuff? Apia next. And we should save the game. We've been playing for about 20 minutes or so. And for this, I will not fast forward, but I will cut the recording, viewer. I'll be back. 20 minutes? You played for 40 minutes. What the heck? Time's going by so fast. I forgot how fun this game was. Crackle. Hello. You have anything to trade? Shut your yap, scum. Shut your face hole. This staff. $8. Snap fiend. We can kill this and eat it. I wonder if plants like this existed, would vegans or vegetarians feel bad that you have to kill them? Do you think? I wonder. We're just gonna shove this staff in your face, Crackle. Yes, free food. Assuming we can loot the body. I think this is some sort of mushroom that we're fighting here. Yes. 19 days of food. Oh, Tingler. Tingler, you betrayed me. That also is useful to know. So that finally answers the question I have, which is that it's on a per creature basis if you can eat the food or not. And by that I mean it's on not necessarily creature type, but that particular creature. Okay. I hope that 19 days of food, Tim, was worth so much internal distress. Hello. $100. I only won 81. That's kind of, it's an interesting statement to make. That like How much do you offer the gods? 100. Well, they really only need 81 today. Oh, okay. They must have some sort of, like, really awkward tax bracket that they sit in that they can't really, accept more money. Oh, you know what it probably is? It's probably the forms they have to fill out. I can only imagine what the divine tax forms look like. Okay. Let's pick back up. A brain spate. What a great name for it. Hello? You have anything to sell? No. Uh-oh. Not doing too well against this one. Wow, doing pretty bad against this one. Oh, God! Right! After you charge, you have a chance to take more damage as well. Man, we almost lost a fourth of our hit points in that fight. maybe they'll accept a little more money at Eagle Temple now. What have we got in the swamp? Oh, stench creep! That thing looks hideous. Like a sentient intestine. Oh, God. And it hurts. It's got a lot of hit points, too. Of course, we'll try it once. 20 days of food. Let's see. We're walking right back to Eagle Temple right now. Blood Pup. Hello, Blood Pup. Got something for you. No. Oh, okay. We can eat stench creeps. Or at least that Sniffler's bad. Flea. We can eat stench creeps. You know, I guess anything is tasty enough with enough ketchup. Right? That is good to know, though. Yeah, we're down almost half our hit points. We need to come back here. We'll offer 45 gold. Good enough. We can give him more and be full healed, but we'll walk out with this. This is fine. It's too much work to talk with him again. It'd be really super awkward anyway. All right. Let's go back to this. Warp speed. Okay. So why am I using the staff instead of the whip? Well, I'm a little worried that we're going to lose both whips, and I don't want to lose both whips yet. If we lose the staff, that is somewhat acceptable. That, and we paid 109 gold for it, so I want to get a little work out of it. I also really like staves, using staves in games that let me use them. One of the many reasons why I like the priest classes in the Spirit Engine 2. Thought they were so cool. Stalk the creature. Also go for more delicious fetid fettuccine that we could have made. Oh no, it was oh, it wasn't a fetid wheezes the toad, Tim. That was a stench creep. Creeper casserole. And then armor, what do you got? Great leather. We are already wearing great leather. I don't think our armor can be busted in this world. These are the gamblers. We're not gambling. Magic shop. Okay. We're going to buy our glow tips. 1, 3. We can only afford 3. We'll take all 3. We don't need any food. Slings and arrows weapons. Another superb whip. We could sell the staff and buy another whip, you know, Tim. Let's see how much money we get for the package delivery. 115. Do we do it? Sure, let's do it. So we can sell our shoddy... Oh, nope. Don't want to sell that. I want to sell our shoddy staff. The price that you sell it for hints as to how good it is compared to other equipment. It looks like the shoddy staff was as good as a great whip. We're going to buy another superb whip. Okay, we'll equip it. Come back in here again and get another parcel. We'll go to one more town, wherever this wants us to go, and then we'll wrap up this episode. A lot of above-worlding. Hope you guys don't mind that. Probably the next episode might be more of this. I think it takes a little longer to get into the meat and potatoes of Legend, but I like these slow build-ups that in the games I play. Anachronox was another one that took a while for you to get into the meat and potatoes of that world. Back to Ironforge, no problem. Oh, do you need any of the work done, by the way, sir? You do not. Okay. Interestingly, that if I hadn't been eating the food from the creature's body parts this time around, we would actually be struggling for money quite a bit more, I think. But now, so we got the weapons that we need. We need just another about $300 to buy 2 armor enchants, and then I think we're good to go. It will be tough to do this mission. Maybe we should look to see if we can get better armor as well, but we're still going to make the attempt. Yep. Oh, I didn't know. Okay. Brain spate. In the face. That, we just bought that! we just bought that! We just bought that superb whip. It must be whatever, it must be a timer that determines if your weapon breaks or not. That was the whole reason I was using actually the shoddy staff, because I was worried that would actually happen. Okay, well, this is why we bought a third. No. $18. What's walking up here? Nothing. Can't seem to sneak up on anything. Trillip. Are you a friendly Trillip? That is not a good deal. This walk's a pretty easy walk. Alright, guys. Thankfully, this makes up for most of the cost of that whip that we just lost. 115. We'll make some candy. This is the dungeon spells? No, buyback shop. We should check all the shops. We might be offered a gem, by the way. It does work that similar to Legacy. But the only gem we would be offered at this point would be a blue gem. I think there's 2 blue gems. Might be a third, but I know there's 2. One, I think, gives you armor. I think it's scale mail or chain mail that you earn by using the gem. And the other is used for the singing crystal. We should buy a third. No. Then again, Tim, it is a superb whip. Sure. Sure. Let's buy a third. We'll probably lose another whip at some point before we're ready for the castle. I remember breaking like 3 to 4 weapons before we actually did the castle the last time we had played this game. Though it has been a while. Alright, let's leave and come back. Get get the next parcel, and viewer, that will do it for us. Now, we could earn money a different way. We could always save the game, walk in, do gambling. If we don't make money, reload the game. But I've never done this game like that. It would be faster, arguably, to do it. But I prefer doing things this way. Feels a little more honest. So that's what we're going to do. Not that I particularly care how anyone else plays this game. This is how we're doing it. Alright, we'll kill this Quasit Hound, and then that will do it for us. Alright, guys. So, second video done. We've gotten the weapons that we want. Our food supplies are looking pretty good. And we have a tiny bit of money in the bank. We've got the glow tips that we want for our weapons, and now we're just looking to get some armor enchants, which hopefully we'll be able to afford next episode, and then maybe we can even try the castle. So I'll see you guys then. Thank you for watching, everyone, and take care.